Good evening, everybody, and welcome to RPG Limit Break. Tonight, we have the second round of 16 matchup in the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Tournament upper bracket. We have brianwilliams42 and MonsieurSlime going at it. How is everybody tonight? I am Z-Man, and joining me in the commentary booth tonight is my friend High Spirits. Hi, Spirits. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm wonderful, and it's good to be with you again. It's been probably one whole tournament since we commentated together.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute, probably sometime in the spring tournament, I would imagine we come together, but very much looking forward to this race here.
I don't know what you mean by hot. It's beautiful outside. It's cool. It's dark. It's amazing. But this race might be hot, though.
Indeed. We do have the 4-seed Brian Williams and the 13-seed MonsieurSlime. Brian Williams got here by defeating Fred Coughlin. MonsieurSlime got here by defeating CyberDark86. These are two of our better and more talented and more experienced racers, so this should be a good one.
Oh, yeah. Brian's been around for a bit, and MonsieurSlime, I think it came around last year. So he's been around for over a year now, but still 13 seed and still in the tournament in the winners bracket, and we're going to be off starting this very shortly. So still in the winners bracket, you're still doing pretty good. I'd like to think.
Indeed. All right, so let's see what we have here in the throne room. We're looking for maybe an extra magic key, a sword, an armor, maybe something along those lines. Let's see, what do we have here? We have a fighter's ring. That's nice to go with their starting 10 strength. That's you take that and you run.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have 12 AP to start, which is pretty good. And speaking, by the way, of a hot seed, they started out with Radiant. I mean, it's basically hot right there.
It can light up anything you want. Of course, you just can't light up your enemies. That only comes when you get hurt more later. And we are definitely seeing both of our runners saving their initial gold, seeing if they can maybe find a town or something, maybe get a hand axe or a chainmail or something here.
Oh yeah, they got just enough gold for hand axes at least. They got some good rolls on the chest, so they could actually afford at least a hand axe if it comes across. But with 12 attack power to start, they can take out things like ghosts here at the beginning. So I don't see them really being able to spend this money unless there's really a town next door.
Right. And just as you say that, both of our runners take out a ghost pretty much in unison, and we'll see which one of them gets to level 2 first. And it looks like that honor is going to go to MonsieurSlime, who looks like he's going to take down his second ghost. But Brian Williams does find a town one screen to the east, and it's Breckenary.
Well, hold on a second. We might get a little excitement from this. Let's find out. Eventually, it'll be excitement, but right now, not as much.
Pretty solid stat level there for MonsieurSlime. Decent amount of strength, some nice HP and MP gains. Meanwhile, we do have Brian Williams picking up chainmail and a small shield, so he will certainly have the defense advantage. And it looks like he's going to pick up some fairy water, which he can throw at some of these scorpions to take them out. Of course, won't help the green dragon on MonsieurSlime.
Yep, the holy water or fairy water, when you throw it, counts as a hurt spell that's guaranteed to hit everything except for a metal slime. And it does 9 to 16 damage. If you throw it at a metal slime like MonsieurSlime there, it only has a 50-50 chance of doing 1 damage.
So pretty much like a regular attack. So MonsieurSlime is getting into Breckenary.
So speaking of defense, this town is loaded with defense if you have a way to take advantage of that at some point.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I missed it. Is there a silver shield in here?
And a magic armor.
Ooh.
All the defense. And if you're not ready for that high class living, you've got baby's first shield with your small little tiny shield.
Brian Williams sprinkles his fairy water on the Magidrakey, takes down the Magidrakey in 1 hit. Oh, look, scorpions have sleep.
Yep, they're mild annoyance, it looks like. And they have hurt, which is actually not the best thing to see at the start, but they got good enough health. Monsieur is going to get a level. Actually, both of them are getting a level at the same time.
Yep, both of them being promoted to level 3. 2, 1, 11, and 5. So again, hit points, certainly a thing in this seed so far. 44 hit points through level 3, always a good thing to see.
Yeah, I wouldn't get too much excited about Breckenary yet, because if Breckenary is that close to the castle with that good of gear in it, you know there's no way they're going to ever be able to buy it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that would be giving Breckenary credit.
Nope. All right, so we do have Brian Williams getting up to level 4 here. 3, 11, 9, 4. Still no extra spells.
Well, they're still stuck with the spells they got, and good health. Really good health for level 4, which is great when you're ready to go and explore.
Yeah, and I really like Brian. I really like Brian's play here of stocking up on the fairy water here. Makes this grind level 5 really pretty straightforward. And the herbs. I mean, it was a good play on Brian to really take that out. Unfortunately, MonsieurSlime did take a death before seeing Breckenary, so he got his gold cut in half.
Yeah, but he was still able to get chainmail, although he wasn't able to stock up on the fairy water, which, the fairy water, considering the strength that they had, the fairy water is only going to be useful in certain situations now. I mean, throwing a few on a rogue scorpion would be great, assuming that, that you can actually kill them before they kill you.
Well, if you go into that battle with full HP, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, with the chainmail and a small shield and, not terrible agility. I mean, you might be able to survive.
Oh, and there's some wolves over there closer to Breckenary. If Brian Williams would have saw that, he could have thrown some fairy water on those things for some juicy XPs.
Yeah. And nothing saying he can't run back into Breckenary, pick up a few extra ones if he does see that. And Marikazi, thank you so much for your 22 months of being a subscriber to RPG Limit Break. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, those scorpions are really good, juicy experience early on, and it looks like Brian is going to get his level right here and get to 5, and looking at what he has, that's a pretty good boost of strength. Probably going to stock up on some more fairy water. Might be time to go and start exploring, since I don't know if Brian saw the wolves yet.
I don't.
If he would have seen the zone with the wolves, I could definitely see staying around until level 6.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If he sees that zone with the wolf, absolutely he'll stick around. Or even if you should happen to see like a warlock or a skeleton or something along those lines.
Yeah, you only need less than 80 experience where he's at to get that next level. 2 wolves is right there as a level.
It looks like he is venturing out from the zone just a little bit here.
Hey, he found a wolf. Look at that. Not exactly where the MonsieurSlime found him, but he found him. The only issue with wolves is they tend to hit really hard.
Yeah, but Brian stocked up on some herbs, so that's not much of a problem.
Yeah, he threw that 3rd holy water. He probably could have got away with meleeing that last attack, considering wolves usually have, on average, around 30 health. You want that holy water for that wolf lord. Now, that is juicy.
Yeah, that would. Oh, then, hey, you mentioned rogue scorpions earlier. There's one.
Yeah, I don't think they would have won that fight.
No. Oh, and look, we have our first sighting of the Fun Police. On MonsieurSlime's side, we have the Red Dragon.
Pretty much in the same area where Brian just walked through and didn't see it. But, Brian came up just a little bit short on health to make it back across that swamp.
Alright, so now we see, are we going to get a sit down and grind at level 6, or are we going to see a little bit more exploration, or maybe a bit of a walking grind here? We'll see.
Looks like they both want to go out and explore, and MonsieurSlime has found a town west of the castle. Also found a giant walking set of armor, with baby breath at least.
Oh, speaking of a town, here's a town on Brian Williams' side, which is south and east of the castle, and this is the town of Cole. Always happy to see Cole. You get a nice free search spot. See if anything's in here. Broadsword and a silver shield and a hand axe here.
Yep, the nice affordable broadsword when you can afford to get it, and but you don't need a broadsword because There was this very sharp toothpick laying on the ground that he thought he would try.
It is the large sword of destruction, Erdrick's sword.
And MonsieurSlime finds Rimmeldar in that other town, but no money to get any keys.
So we are definitely, two different paths here, and leading to two very different results. MonsieurSlime finding his opportunity to buy keys, Brian Williams finding his opportunity to bludgeon things about the head and neck.
Especially something worth a good amount of experience like the Droll Magi. But not a very good level.
Yep, and the spell learned was Stop Spell. That's always fun.
Yeah, this could mean a pretty big experience lead for Brian coming up. Since he can start taking out some of these bigger enemies and get big chunks of experience now.
Yep. We'll see if he can make it back to Cole, though. And he can. So, and the nice thing, if Brian does... Oh, never mind. I was going to say he could grind for a weapon, but he has Erdrick's sword, so never mind.
Yeah, he could sit there and grind that one zone there with the Droll Magi for another quick level. So I'm guessing MonsieurSlime is going to grind up enough gold here to try to buy a key. See if he can turn into something magical.
Yep, that is definitely my guess.
53 gold pieces is the cost to buy a key from the back of Rimmeldar.
Now the question is he going to stop at 53 or is he going to go to 106 so he can get 2 keys? That's going to be the question.
I'm going to guess 106. Just off the cuff.
Yeah, I mean, the theory there is that you can open up the treasury, and if there's nothing in there, you still have a key. Or if there's gold in them, their treasure chests, then you can get, restock up on keys in the back of Tantajo.
Yep, and I think Brian might stay in this zone and grind at least one more Droll Magi after this, because he'll get a level after if he kills one more after this.
Yeah, I would think that given that he's stocked up on herbs, that is definitely his plan.
Yeah, that seems to be the only thing we've seen in that zone right now is Droll Magi.
Yeah, that's a fantastic zone.
I mean, they do have Baby Breath, which is pretty bad considering it does, like, almost half their health and damage.
All right, let's see what level 7 brings. 6, 9, 4, 7. Pretty good level there.
But these aren't very good spellcasters so far.
No. You kind of need useful spells in order to spellcast. Though, Stop Spell isn't useless, but I don't think who had to hurt more? The
more was the Rogue Scorpion.
Yeah, so you cast Stop Spell on a Rogue Scorpion, and hopefully the Rogue Scorpion becomes pretty darn easy.
Yep, so Slime got to level 6 here, and is headed in the direction to get his 2 keys, assuming he can survive, because we know it's a nasty zone in the way.
Does get into Rimmeldar, will pick up his 2 keys, and I would imagine head right back to the treasury, hoping for, one of our key items, or Erdrick's armor. He'd be hoping for Erdrick's sword, but we know that's in Cole, which is right where Brian Williams is right now.
Yep, and Brian is continuing his grind, so he wants to go all the way up to 8. I bet you he's just not feeling comfortable not having a heal spell yet, so he's going to grind that 600 experience to get a level.
Yeah, and on Drakimas and on Droll Magi's, that's going to go pretty darn quick.
And we have another silver shield in a third town now. They're just giving those... there's no gold in the treasury.
No. No.
Not with already three silver shields found.
No, there's no gold grind available. Oh, hey, Sherlock.
The Big C. I wonder if Slime was going to think about fighting that gold man, because that could have been actually very good for him at that point.
Yeah, I would have been tempted to take a couple of swings at it.
I don't think he would have been able to, because he just doesn't have the damage to get through its defense, but If he had a couple bottles of holy water, could have racked up some money there.
Yep. All right, so let's see. What do we have here in the treasury? We're looking for a gold grind. Probably won't get it. We have a cursed belt. There you go. You can grind those for 180 each. Silver harp. Another cursed belt. And a torch. And yeah.
That was actually not the treasury. That was the trash.
Yeah, that was definitely the garbage bin.
Brian got a level, got a couple of really good stats in the teens, but still no new spells to work with. But Slime is going to the basement. Is there still an opportunity for a gold grind?
Ooh.
He does have the radiant spell. Oh, there's still a chance for a gold grind. Depends where this leads to.
Yeah, if this leads to the back of Garenham, the gold grind is still definitively in play.
And Drolls have hurt more. That's no fun. One person's treasure is another's trash. We know that, JJ. It just happens that the treasury in there was everyone else's trash.
Yeah. Well, harp in this case is trash because you don't keep it.
Yeah, it's
You don't
probably had
use
a
it for
broken
anything.
spring or something on it too.
Yeah, or it's it's not tuned right. I mean, it can't be tuned right if all it does is summon enemies.
So it looks like Slime gave up on trying to go through the swamp cave. But so we do got the swamp cave there. It could lead to the back of Garenhan, or could lead to somewhere in the middle of nowhere. But if Slime heads to the left down here, we'll get his own fancy sword here very soon.
Yep. But of course, the green dragon is, blocking his way a little bit. Oh, he gets away from the green dragon.
Those specters would be really good to attack if they had a sword.
Same with that warlock. Oh, the specter would be better.
Sparco Bridge.
For those of you unfamiliar with the Sparco Bridge, it is a bridge that leads to one tile and exactly one tile.
Yep, a long-standing member of the community has fallen in love with that little island. She thinks that's where all the bears are, and so got to go there and search to make sure you can find all the bears. But no one has done any searching yet.
Nope. And MonsieurSlime will find the town of Cole and will find his Erdrick's sword.
Yeah, he's definitely fallen behind on experience by 600 already, but does have that little bit of extra knowledge with where the keys are, but doesn't have any keys because he spent them all.
Yep. It'll be interesting if Brian kind of goes east and south here, or goes pretty much anywhere but where he needs to go for Rimmildar. MonsieurSlime could catch up and even theoretically surpass Brian Williams pretty darn quickly.
Yep, it's we'll see what he's up to. Brian obviously wants to stick in this zone and gain another level. But who knows? Slime might stay around here too. I mean, he's starting to notice those Droll Magi's.
Who also have Stop Spell along with the Baby Breath. So, the Stop Spell pretty much is at least one free turn, if not 2 or 3, depending on how many times they're going to cast it.
Yeah, it has Baby Breath and Stop Spell, so not too bad of a thing to see. And Slime is grinding in the zone too, so they're both grinding in this zone, trying to get their XPs. They've realized there's some good stuff. And Goldman, though, has hurt more. That's not good.
So it'll be interesting. My bet is MonsieurSlime might try to go back to Myrmidar, pick up a couple extra keys, and might try to go back through the swamp cave. Maybe, possibly.
Maybe. He also has the 2 chests the 1 chest in Rimmildar that he can loot. So if he can get enough keys to do that.
A little surprised he's not stopping by Brickner quick to get rid of his 2 cursed belts to get a little bit more cash.
We got level 9 from Brian here, and level 9 is going to prove to be semi-useful.
Well, I would call 9 a little bit more than semi-useful, given that Hurtmore is here.
Yeah, but it don't work on wizards, and we just saw a wizard, right? So it's not completely useful.
MonsieurSlime taking out his second gold man of the seed.
Yeah, see, now he's racking up money. He didn't need to go sell stupid cursed belts.
Phil CKD in chat asking if they are running different seeds. Nope, they are running the same seed.
Yep, the big difference right now is just direction that they went. One went in the direction and found keys in Rimildar. The other one went to Cole first and found the sword. So it's just pretty much directions is the big difference right now.
Yep.
And Brian's going to have his keys here shortly. If he goes down. He probably will because of the swamp.
Yeah, I'll probably try to skirt along the outside of the swamp and should see Rimildar. And he certainly has enough money to buy to fill up his key count. And I believe there was also a half plate armor in here, which he'll probably pick up.
And Slime, I don't think, checked that chest in there. Hopefully it's nothing too important that he left behind. Oh, he should have the keys to do it. He should have 6 keys now.
Ooh, MonsieurSlime wasting a excellent move on a ghost.
Slime just bought 6 more keys. He racked up some gold fighting some gold men and was able to stock up on some money. And just died outside of Rimildar, so we're going to find out here what's in the two, well, the one chest here behind the 2 doors, and it's a cursed item.
Although it's actually a good cursed item here. The death necklace in this case will up you by 10 attack power at the cost of 25% of your maximum HP. So that might actually become a thing depending on where their HP and strength lies later in the game.
And it can also be used as a corset. And I heard that it makes the princess so happy.
A little surprised Brian Williams didn't pick up a half plate there.
So MonsieurSlime just hit level 8, I believe. Or level 7. That far behind on experience, oops. Got 2 more levels to go to get that hurt more, but having the sword, you know, it's not too hard to gain those levels.
So looking at the configuration of this map, I think we've seen everything there is to see on this continent. I think everything else is going to be through Swamp Cave.
Yeah, it looks like they are stuck going through the swamp every time.
Oh, well, that's going to be interesting, because they haven't traversed a whole heck of a lot of ground on this continent, so the second continent's probably decently sized, and everything else is going to be out over there, right? You're going to have the town of Cantland, you're going to have the town of Hawksness, you're going to have the mountain cave, you're going to have the grave of Garen, you're going to have basically all the caves over there, and Garenham.
Yeah, every cave is going to be over there, so all of the juiciness is hiding in the second continent. This one just warmed things up a little bit, giving you Breckenary, giving you keys, giving you the sword, you know, just getting you ready for your adventure to the other continent, the other side of the world. And as Ruler put it, Brian just took his time rummaging the garbage can.
From the trash heap. Of course, then that makes me think of Fraggle Rock.
So Brian is going to check out the trap tile, and it's Axe Knight.
I think we're going to see Brian sit down here and do a little bit of a grind on these Axe Knights.
We'll see. If he gets heal more at this level, he might not actually stick around for long.
Well, let's see.
Let's find out what he got at level 10. No heal more, so probably going to stick around to at least 11 then.
I would think. He might stick around until heal more here.
Yeah, as long as it's not 16.
yeah, right. And especially with the Axe Knights having baby breath, that's even more of a of a... Oh, look at Metal Slime's down here, too.
What
But no, Axe
what
Knight
is
having...
MonsieurSlime doing in there? I thought he's in the desert right now.
MonsieurSlime is in the desert. He's taking out those Droll Magi's just like Brian Williams was.
Yeah, but he was just attacking Brian. I think this is like Dark Souls. He jumped into, he invaded his game and was trying. Oh, yeah.
That's a problem.
It's only a slight problem. It's the first time he's cast it, so it might not be a high chance of that being a heal more.
Yeah, but then, you know, even given that, one swing and one hurt more takes care of it. But that probably is later in the game once you actually have a healing spell.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get a level right here. Got more hit points, but still no heal spell at all. Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna stay there and grind as long as he has health. You have no heal spell. You're going back to the king here very soon.
Yep.
And Slime is continuing his grind in the desert, the same as Brian. If he decides to stay here for 250 more experience, he will get his hurt more.
Looks like Monsieur is just kind of shifting around in the zone a little bit, trying to get off of those gold men that, I think, what is that, 4 or 5 in a row now he's seen?
Hey, goodbye a silver shield if he kept that up.
So, silver shield is about 15k. Gold men give about 250. So
Yeah, I just keep it up. That's the thing, you know. Don't slack off. Keep going.
Well, that's only, what, 60-ish gold men, give or take.
You've seen at least 15 or 20 so far, okay?
Yeah, there you go. See, he'd already...
Good enough for magic armor.
Yeah, he'd already be like a third of the way there.
And Brian is probably going to keep grinding. Already more halfway there to level 12, so...
Yep.
You got to think Healmore's coming soon, or you're hoping.
Yeah.
Level 16 is the last level that it could possibly come, but it could come at 16 if they're unlucky.
And another thing to kind of keep in mind here is this might just be a kind of an unintended consequence of this. I'm not sure that this is going to be high up in his mind, but Brian Williams does have the spell of repel, right? So every bit of agility that Brian Williams gets means he's got that better of a chance to repel some of the enemies in the overworld, which could, in theory, make his exploration that much quicker.
Oh, obviously, if you're running around with hurt more, you want to repel away all of the garbage that you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially as you start getting up to like level 10, all you care about is things that you can hurt more for a lot of experience.
And with Breckenary right there to refill on herbs, which right now is his only source of healing, I think this makes perfect sense.
Yep, and Slime hit level 9 and has hurt more. Is he going to stick around or going to go explore now with that beautiful hurt more? Well, Brian gets level 12.
Nice power, nice agility, spells.
There's heal more. All
right, time to go.
Cast that repel and go explore. They already have 76 agility at level 12.
Yeah, so that definitely takes the sting out of... Oh,
wait. Oh, boy.
Wait.
Is there a gold grind available, too? Let's find out. 3 chests here. If there is gold here, they can grind it. Thanks to the swamp cave.
Torch dispensary so far. Oh, no, that's Winston's... Oh, there is a gold grind here.
You can get a silver shield and magic armor if he wants. But it looks like, I don't know, maybe he's going to check the shop here and see what's here.
Yeah, he's going to check the shop first, but I don't know. I would grind it up now, use the spell of outside.
Of course, there's no shield here.
Yeah, but I would cast go back in, cast outside, run back to Breckenary, cast return, run back to Breckenary and get your armor and your silver shield.
So I think he was checking what was there because he doesn't have return. So he needs to go back through the cave.
Well, he did.
That's why he bought the half plate, is to give him more defense, so he could. Oh, red slimes have Dragonlord breath, by the way.
Look at that.
Oh, he does have wings. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one torch was actually wings, so he can just wing back.
So yeah, that was your gold grind kit, and Slime. Let's see what Slime does. Not gonna loot the chest there first. Might go check out for that Axe Knight too, though. We'll see. Yep, and Brian did just enough to get the silver shield. So have plenty of defense with high agility and a silver shield.
And doesn't care about magic armor. Half plate, he's thinking is, with his agility, half plate's good enough. He'll pick up a silver shield and be done with it.
Yeah, he'll have 80 defense already. He'll be already repelling away up to Sharlock level and lower Sharlock level enemies. Yeah. Hawksness level enemies.
So, yeah, you pretty much then your exploration goes enormously quickly.
So Slime walked through the cave, didn't check the trap tile. Let's see if when he sees this gold, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna go back to the castle?
Let's see, what's he gonna do? Oh wait, is he going back in?
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna explore. It looks like. Well, it's a good thing Brian picked up all that fancy shield because he, ran into a red dragon.
Got away from it though with 76 agility. I think you're right around a 50-50 chance. I think with 76.
Oh no, you're probably hovering in the high 30s.
Oh really? Ooh.
Yeah.
CPL Spider asks, what's an average rando time for this? I'd say about an hour and a half, 90 minutes. Good seeds can go, right around sub-hour, 55 to 75. Truly hell seeds can go 2.5, 3 hours.
And Slime went ahead and hit level 10. Unfortunately, still has 2 levels to go to get that heal more, but Slime is deciding to go and explore. He does know now that he does have a gold grind if he wants to take advantage of it.
Well, is he even thinking about it, though? That's kind of the other question is, maybe he's completely put the idea of a gold grind out of his mind. We'll see.
I think his move right now is just explore and see where things go. Because he's still a ways away from being in go mode, so might as well get exploration done, and he knows that he can do a gold grind without having to dive another cave. It's nice and easy and set up for him.
Well, looks like Brian Williams is stocking up for his journey.
Yep, and Slime has found the Stones of Sunlight Cave and the old man all by himself that everyone calls a jerk cave. Oh, poor old man is just trying to live his life in that cave, and people go in and start calling him jerks, I gotta stand up for us old men.
J-Man in chat asks if the armor is in Sharlock. Too early to say yet. We haven't seen the Mountain Cave, we haven't seen the Grave, we haven't seen Tablet Cave. We haven't seen a whole lot. We haven't seen coordinates yet. Just haven't seen much.
Darkness is still out there too. Yeah, there's way too many spots right now. I think, the big thing, though, is going to help Brian here now is now that he has heal more, he can just explore forever.
Yep.
And Slime is kind of stuck coming back and healing up on herbs all the time, so I think this is where Brian has a chance to get a big exploration lead. Because Slime is only halfway there to heal more.
So it looks like everything is kind of north of the swamp cave. So if I have this map in my brain right, there's going to be quite the expanse of land out this way for our runners to check, because we really haven't seen much of anything as far as land size wise or cave treasure wise. So there's going to be a lot north here, I would think.
Yeah, there's still 4 caves out there, hiding out there to be looted right now. So another thing is, with defense Brian has, he's just going to repel away all these enemies. So he's already caught up on location.
To answer a couple of questions in chat, we've seen 2 of the 3 possible curse spells, so we don't know about if a search spot may be blank. And MonsieurSlime has not yet checked the spike tile, so he does not know that Axe Knights are there.
Yeah, if he would have checked the tile, he would have been grinding there. Sometimes a nice early grind, if you got that free early grind, is definitely worth the time to do it.
Kikalus, I'm pretty sure that the one you saw in Garenham was a text glitch due to the gold glitch thing. So I'm pretty sure it was like a torch or wings or something, I think.
So the torch, wings, and gold in Garenham.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
And we got the mountain cave here, which Slime ran into, and Brian will be there once he's done playing with the red dragon.
Okay, Brian Williams also entering Mountain Cave, just on MonsieurSlime's heels.
So far, a lot of trash in this cave.
Yet another trash dump, it appears, so far.
This is where the castle used to be, and then they moved it after they filled up the landfill,
But so far, we've seen even more junky things than... All right, so apparently they left some gold and some couch cushions.
Well, when you pick up a castle and move it, occasionally you're going to drop a bag or 2 of gold, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow.
Yeah, just another trash cave. And Armored Knights have hurt more, so they're there to say hi also.
Well, that'll make the Sherlock dive a pain in the butt, especially if the armor is in Sherlock Castle. But,
so Slime is setting up his gold grind. I guess he got to the bottom of the cave and decided to find the perfect enemy to die to, and is setting up his gold grind. So now he can go and get his shield and probably armor.
Yep, it's good play on MonsieurSlime's part. Alright, so we're going to have MonsieurSlime going through the swamp cave to get to the back of Garenham to initiate the gold grind.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he goes all the way to the armor now. Or gets the magic armor also, because he's not doing a grind, so he doesn't know where Healmore is.
And Brian Williams gets sent back to start. So this is setting up to be quite interesting. We haven't seen the stones, we haven't seen the token, nor have we seen the fairy flute. So those are 3 items along with Erdrick's armor that, so the only one, the Erdrick's armor and the flute could be in Sherlock. But we know that the stones and the token have to be somewhere, so we still have to see the overworld search spot, right? We still have to see Hawksness and the grave.
Yep, and we have the tablet cave available too.
I forgot about that.
Everyone forgets about it until you get lost in there.
Without the spell of outside, or a torch, or radiant.
Nah, you got to do it blind. It's too many frames you lose if you go to the menu and cast a spell. But yeah, we know for sure there's at least one search item left. We don't know if there's two yet, because we haven't quite gotten to a third curse spell.
So MonsieurSlime, that might have been a missed menu there, talking to that merchant-looking dude in the back of Garanham, but happened to mention that make a map if things get too dark for you.
Yeah, the guy is just assuring him, you can do it. Keep opening that chest. No, when we're what we call vanilla speedrunners, we call that opening the door, because when you're stuck 20 minutes opening a chest that gives you 9 gold, and you have to get 5,500 gold from it, eventually you're going to open a door or take the stairs or something instead of use take, because it just happens.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's see if Slime uses the wings and returns. Apparently someone forgot to tell him that you can use wings inside a town.
All right, so we do have Brian Williams turning in his harp for the Staff of Rain, and right next to that cave is the town of Hawksness, and there was another cave just north of the Staff of Rain cave, which it's either Tablet or the Grave.
Everything's nice and compact right now, and oh, hi, Red Dragon.
Erdrick Sword, 104 attack power, spell of Heal More. Unless this Red Dragon has something stupid, this is eminently doable.
Yep, and Slime did pick up his advanced armor kit from Brecconary. Is ready to rock it now.
Yep, picking up his magic armor and silver shield.
Yeah, right now Slime is not going to be able to get this search spot until he gains 2 levels, unless he gets a lucky crit. So he's going to be out of luck for the armor for a while.
Oh, that's big for Brian Williams. So, that Erdrick's armor, he's not going to be in Sherlock. So we know that these last 2 items, the stones and the token, either have to be here in Tablet Cave or Grave or on the Overworld search spot, if there's anything on the Overworld search spot.
Yep, time for everyone's forgotten Tablet Cave. 1 freebie chest, you just have to take the Walk of Shame and hope you have outside, so you don't have to take the Walk of Shame twice.
Oh, there's the token.
Yeah, there's the token, so all we need left now is the stones, and he's in go mode because he has everything else.
Yep.
Potential jet seed, depending on where these stones are. There's only 2 places left. It's either going to be on the world map or it's going to be inside the last dungeon.
And the thing is, if Brian finds Cantlin first, right, he can go in there, he can check the coordinates, and if there are coordinates, he doesn't need the grave at all, right?
Well,
because that means that the coordinates could be the flute. Yep, could be the flute.
So yeah, you have to research still, because the flute can also be on the world map. But Slime is about to get some bad news, as he doesn't have Heal More, and he's about to run into the Red Dragon. Maybe he'll get a crit. You never know.
Never know. Oh, but gets back attacked.
Yeah, for 41.
Yeah.
Hey, he survived with more. He had plenty of health to survive that. Oh, look, a random encounter, Red Dragon. He didn't account for his health for that Red Dragon, just the first one.
And that Red Dragon sends MonsieurSlime back to start.
Yeah, hopefully he'll check what's in the trap tile, thinking that he needs to see if he can do a grind. I think he's going to check the chest that he never did, or he's going... Oh, he never went in this direction.
I don't think he went in this direction.
No, he's never realized that he never checked that chest in Rimildar yet. Yeah, it looks like Slime is finding the bad news that he has to go through that swamp cave.
Nope.
And Brian...
MonsieurSlime.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say MonsieurSlime finding another red dragon while Brian Williams gets up to level 12. Ooh,
And gets
nice.
14 more agility.
Ooh.
95 defense.
Man, this Sherlock dive is going to be nice.
Well, we'll see, because he's still 94 health and 70 strength, so definitely looking, and not good magic either, so we're still like on pace for at least a couple levels of grinding.
Well, if he gets 2 more agility, right, that puts him up to 96 defense power, and I think that repels everything, but I think the 2 knights, Axe Knight and Armored Knight, and the blue and red dragons, I think?
Axe Knight was repelled.
Oh, okay. Then the gold
At
one,
96,
maybe.
I'm pretty sure Axe Knight gets repelled at 96, or is it 97? I always forget.
I thought it was...
Yeah,
90.
it would be the top 4 monsters, pretty much. Yep. And he's still gonna gain another, at least 1 or 2 levels.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We'll see where that puts. And I think we just found the first continent to the left there of Brian. But he found both the and Cantlin right next to each other. Wow, talk about convenient.
No kidding. And Beta helping us out in chat. Axe Knights are repelled at 94, Blues at 98, Stonemen at 100. All of those are certainly within range.
And then it's 105 or 106 for Armored Knight. I think it's 106. Because I think they have 105.
Now, MonsieurSlime, I believe, has seen the trap pile here in the swamp cave and might do some grinding here.
Yep. And we got some really simple coordinates. But unfortunately, he's right. This took a long time to get here. I think he has to dive the grave before he checks the coordinates. Unless he finds the flute early on in the grave.
Yeah. I think the grave's right here. I think you have to check it first.
You have to dive it just because it took him... It's actually a really long walk to get all the way to where these 2 spots are. He had to do quite a bit of walking, so... Get this out of the way. If you find the flute, that also means you... Oh, there they are. There's the stone.
Or you just find the stones.
He's grind and go. He just leaves immediately. So, time to grab that rainbow drop real quick and hug a few Axe Knights.
My guess is they'll probably do the Axe Knight grind before... I don't know. Will they do the Axe Knight grind before or after getting the rainbow drop? He's got to go through Swamp Cave to get there.
Yeah, I mean, he could kill a bunch now, and then when he's low on magic, just walk out, heal up, go turn it in, and then come back.
So MonsieurSlime does get to level 12 and does get the spell of Heal More.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he needs to do quite a bit of searching now to get to where the last stuff is. This is a big lead for Brian right now.
Our wonderful tracker, Callion Renakai, says in chat that he's getting total Jet Seed vibes now. So I'm guessing his stream is delayed 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, probably. He's probably thinks it's 30 minutes into the seed right now. No, this is pretty fast. There's a chance for a sub 1, but I wouldn't count on it. Unless I can go at like level 14, maybe 15. You could get sub 1 hour, but
yeah, it would have to be sometime in the next couple of levels here.
No return is kind of irritating because he has to do all this walking to get back to the grind.
Yep, and Beta making a very good point in chat that, should, things happen the way we think they're going to happen, MonsieurSlime he didn't check east before he went to, or he didn't go to Cole before Rimildar. He
went west instead of south and west, so.
Yep, exactly.
That's the big story is he found the keys first, but he couldn't do anything with it.
Yep.
And Brian found the sword first, and he did a lot with it.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
the big thing is he also chose that Axe Knight grind.
Mm-hmm.
If Slime would have done that, he would have been much like right up there with him.
Yeah, but Brian is now just grind and go to Dragon Lord time.
Time to get those stats to slay the big old dragon.
MonsieurSlime, speaking of slaying a big old dragon, on his way to do one right now. Not this one, another one.
Well, he's going to try to go take out the entire family.
He might.
So the next level is 56 to 25, I think. It's some weird number.
56-25.
Yeah. So that'll be level 14. I doubt we'll be able to go at 14. They need quite a big boost of stats. It's probably looking more like at least 15 or more.
Yeah. It all depends. I mean, strength could completely shut down, and we might be here till level 18 for all we know. Or, level 14 might give you 20 strength and 20 MP, and you're gone.
Yeah, maybe. That 94 health, that would be kind of stretching it with only that much attack power.
Well, I was kind of assuming there'd be more than,
I know, I'm just teasing. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Come on, Z-Man.
Do you think I'm some sort of professional at this or something?
I would say that you are. I look up to you, big guy.
I didn't know you were short.
I am kind of short. Not terribly short, but I am kind of short.
Okay, fair enough.
I definitely have trouble reaching the upper cabinets.
Oh, okay.
Like I can get the bottom level of the upper cabinets, but the top part, that causes a little bit of strain.
A question in chat from CPL Spider: is 20 points the max for a stat level? Nope. So if you take a look in our Discord, actually, just earlier today, somebody posted, I think, an early level, I think it was level 2, that had a 50 HP gain. Just one level.
Yeah, I've seen 70s before. I technically had 190, but that was a glitch, and probably should not have happened.
Don't ever.
I mean, I did go from level 14 to level 1 when I got that 190, so I'm guessing something happened.
Yeah, probably.
Looks like Brian's not even gonna try to fight this guy with his heal or with his heal more. And the funny part is he's damage breaking it, so the Axe Knight is doing like no damage to him. This is the slowest death warp ever. I just changed the angle of my camera, NYC guy, to make it look like I'm tall when I'm on stream. Just get the the up angle like they do for wrestlers when they want them to be really big. They just put the camera basically on the ground and they look like they're 50 feet tall.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like MonsieurSlime is going to get level 13 here off of this red dragon. And it looks like 2 more Axe Knights will get brianwilliams42.
Yep. And Slime is going to get his armor. Well, no, he's not even going to get his armor. Oh, he did get the armor already. I missed that. He did fight it. Okay. Well, Slime has still got quite a walking to do to get to where he needs to go to get those stones, so...
Yeah, we know this is a very windy map with a bunch of bridges that he has to cross.
Yep, and didn't he go into this cave already? This is Mountain Cave.
This is Tablet Cave.
Oh, Tablet, yeah, he never went into the Tablet Cave because he didn't make it.
Right, because he died in Hawksness.
Okay, well, Brian's coming up on his level 14. We'll see if this is the really magical level, because it'd have to be really magical for him to be able to go at 14. Well, it's almost magical for Empty Eye.
Well, I mean, if you put a 0 after that 2 in strength, it would have been great. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was good health. It's good, you know, getting healthier.
Yeah, getting closer to Death Necklace territory. We say Death Necklace territory starts at 129 HP because when you put it on, then that will leave you with 97 HP, which will then guarantee you to survive 2 breath attacks from the Dragon Lord.
Yeah, but only got 1 agility, so it didn't actually increase his defense any. Still stuck at that 95. This is the mountain cave that Slime is in. But he is on the right track. If he keeps going this way, he'll eventually get to the last 2 places. But how late will it be? Like, it's coming. It's going to be like Brian's going to need to fail a dive for him to catch up at this point.
At least 1. I mean, this might be getting into the territory where he has like 2 or 3 attempts before Slime catches up, unfortunately.
It would be better if Slime actually had magic. He might have been better off going back to town there real quick before doing this, because he's going to go a long ways without a town now, and he's not going to have any magic to actually try to keep up on experience.
All right, and now without the repel or any fairy water, he's going to encounter all of these random little quote-unquote fun enemies, and you know that's going to slow
The
him down
time
more.
wasters. Yeah, he's still pretty much just fighting Magi-Wyverns, which are 2 hits, decent amount of experience, but you would rather not want to see them right now.
So MonsieurSlime, following almost the identical path that Brian Williams did here, going north at this little fork in the road before going south.
Oh,
and
don't watch. This is horrible. He was attacking one of his own kind. Oh!
Slime on slime violence, you hate to see it.
It was terrible. It was horrifying.
Although MonsieurSlime is now starting to close in on the town of Cantlin, and the grave, which we know has the Stones of Sunlight super early. South. You have to go south, Slime. South. South. Other south. Your other south.
Eventually he'll get the right south. There's only so many souths.
Well, unless he goes west, and in that case he's in trouble.
So Brian should be able to get his level on this next one. 7,500 is level 15. Slime is headed in the right direction. He'll get there eventually if he can ever take more than 1 step without an encounter.
Spider in chat asked, you only do 1 damage no matter what to metal slimes. No, you can actually out slug their defense power. I want to say that would, I think it starts at 135 or 140.
Either 131 or 132 is when you're guaranteed to do 1 to 2 damage to a slime, and then it's around 137 to 139 in order to guarantee 3 damage, at least 3 damage per hit. So
okay, well there you go.
Once you get to 131, you will do 1 to 2 damage to a slime. But yeah, that requires some decent strength. You got to have what? With the fighter's ring equipped, you have to have what, 89 strength to do that.
Yep.
And here comes level 15 for Brian. 4, 0, 13, 18. Yeah, you're getting approaching in on that death necklace. Again, 0 agility, by the way. So I think they've capped out finally. Yeah, there was a seed. There was one last week. There was a race where their strength got so high. Like, they were in, like, the hot 150s by the time they had enough health to kill the Dragon Lord. that they were farming metal slimes because they were in like the 140s and they were just farming metal slimes to get those levels. I believe I was commentating that race last week, actually.
I wish I was in that race.
No, you didn't, because they went at like level 18 and had like 94 health.
Ew.
Unfortunately, Slime died before finding the grave and Catelyn. That's just going to put him even further behind right now.
That's just, ugh.
Yeah, even with that 90 agility, which is about a 50-50. 90 agility is about, I believe, the 50-50 point. 50% run chance to a red dragon. Still failed 3 times. No. Proving that agility really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Just, 50-50 in Dragon Warrior. I mean, 50-50, you're not... no, 50-50 doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, at least he's going to have repel magic this time, so be able to get there a little bit faster.
Up to NG, bringing up in chat that he could consider going into Sherlock and fighting to get to level 16 from here. I don't know. The strength isn't quite there.
Kind of far away, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you got to get 16 here and then maybe fight to 17, because you would need too much either to strength or too much to HP to get there.
Yeah, even if you got, say, 10 strength and put the death necklace on, you don't have enough magic to win. You still need a decent like mix of strength and hit points, or a good strength, and even to and 96 magic without a really high amount of health. He needs about 90 strength if he can't put a death necklace on. Yeah, if he doesn't get to high enough health to be able to death necklace, yeah, he needs at least 14 strength with this level up.
Ruler in chat pretty much echoing the sentiments of many who run this game. If you have a 50-50 shot to run away from something according to agility, there's exactly a 90% chance of you not being able to run it, and that 90% failure rate goes up if your health happens to be low.
Is that where, like, Ferran right here would say Steiner math?
I think so.
Well, Slime is going to come up on what he's been searching for here very soon, and yeah, there they are. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, he dives the cave before he goes back and searches the coordinates.
That would be ideal.
And we have the perfect person here to confirm Steiner math with Mean Gene Oakland. So we do know the overworld spot item will be the flute.
Yes, indeed. It's the only thing that we have left that can be on the overworld search spot.
And one more Axe Knight after this one, and Brian will have level 16, and we'll see. I think even if he gets even 12 strength, I think that's good enough.
Oh, yeah.
Because he could probably do it with his health and defense.
Yeah, let's see what we get here.
You can do it. Death Necklace now.
Death Necklace. Yep, this is Death Necklace doable.
If you Death Necklace at 136 attack power, you only need about 11 heal mores to win. And he currently has, what, 12?
12.
So, and he got 1 point of defense. Yeah.
Right, so, yeah, this should be a relatively straightforward Sherlock. Now, the thing that could stop him, of course, is an overabundance of red dragons, which he gets, no run block from. Or, I don't think we've seen much in the way of blue. Oh no, is MonsieurSlime counted out the coordinates?
Yeah, he didn't actually go into the grave. He's going to regret that.
Yep. So now he has to walk back to Catelyn and go into the cave.
Yeah, you have to at least check the top 3 chests, if not dive it at that point.
Yeah, I think MonsieurSlime, I think, is feeling behind at this point, and did that to hopefully, did do something that Brian wouldn't do. And I think that I think he was just feeling behind.
Yeah, Death Necklace should drop him to 100 maximum health. I guess it depends on the math, because technically 25% of 134 is 33.5. So, but it should drop you to 100 health. So yeah, Brian has a heal more he can definitely burn on the way down. Picked up some holy water, which means there's only 5 enemies in here that he could run into. And that's Gollum, the Armor Knight, the Red Dragon, the Stone Man, and the Blue Dragon. Everything else he repels away with a really high defense. And he's going for the Dark Strats.
Now, I don't think we've seen a Blue Dragon, so we don't know. They might have the dreaded Wombo combo. I don't think we've seen a Stone Man, so they may have the dreaded Wombo combo. So there are, and by Wombo combo, for those that may not be familiar with it, that is the Sleep and Dragon Lord 2 Breath in the same enemy.
Yep, we haven't really seen Gollum yet either, but we did see that Red Dragon in Zone 1 so far, and he had a little trouble getting away from it.
So it looks like MonsieurSlime is back on the grind a little bit here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he still needs 3,500 experience and going all the way back to the grave. Mm-hmm. Hey, there's the Blue Dragon. Look at that. And he just tickles him a little bit.
I think the only enemy we've seen with the Dragon Lord 2 Breath so far has been the Red Slime, right?
This baby is growing up. They grow up so young, don't they, Z-Man?
They do.
You know, when you think they're just little babies, next thing you know, they're breathing Papa's big breath.
And up against yet another Red Dragon.
Yep.
That's why I think that was this run.
Yeah, with 96...
DL1 breath...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, just responding to chat, DL1 breath is all over the place. But DL2 breath, I think, is only the Red Slime.
Yeah. Red Slime's the only one we saw with big breath. But with a 96 defense, 46 is the most that he can melee for. 23 to 46 will be his melee range, and his fire breath range will be either 42, 44, 46, or 48, because math is funny and he can only do even numbers. Or he's allergic to odd numbers. There are plenty of red dragons in this Sharlock, at least, but when you have 93 agility, they're not completely terrible. I mean, you can eventually get away from them most of the time.
I think we've seen reds in all 3 zones.
Probably, yeah. And here's Stone Man protecting Daddy. Doesn't seem like he has anything. He's just a giant pile of rocks blocking the road.
Yep. Alright, here we go.
Yep, going to Death Necklace in the fight, most likely. Because when you Death Necklace, if you enter the fight after you Death Necklace, you drop down to your new health total. So what he's doing is he's putting it on in the fight, in hopes that maybe the Dragon Lord won't hit him for a bunch of hurt mores, and you'll have a lot of, or he won't really use any health.
Oh, there's 1 hurt more. There's 2.
Yeah. comes to hurt more. But Dragon Lord 1 has between 75 and 100 health. It looks like he rolled kind of high. He's using herbs. He doesn't really need to. He's pretty much guaranteed to win with what he has.
Here we go. Here we go. Dragon Lord 2. This should be, barring a miss menu, this should be a pretty straightforward fight.
Yep, his damage range is 9 to 18. Rolled a 17 to start, and Dragon Lord has between 150 and 165 health, because why not randomize it?
Hey, you know, better than Chaos Mode, where you can have between 100 and 250. Or, I'm sorry, 230.
Yeah, that's a little bit more random. Nothing like 230 and heal spell. So Slime is going into the grave. He's gonna, first chest he opens is gonna be the stone. He's probably going to kick something if the slime had legs.
He'll just headbutt it with that trumpet-looking thing on his head. And you know, if you think about it, right, on an average seed, 110 for grind and go mode is pretty reasonable.
Oh yeah, this is a great seed. This is a sub 115 seed.
Yeah, unfortunately for Slime, you just picked the wrong direction at the start.
Yeah, it all came down to, you know, random became down to random. Who chose the right direction at the start? And I'm not sure where Slime is going. Hopefully he didn't forget where the Rainbow Drop Cave was. Or he's walking it all the way back.
He doesn't have return, and I don't think he has any wings.
Oh, you're right. So he has to take the walk of shame all the way back. Oh.
Might almost be quicker to Death Warp.
If he can, he has 95 defense. And we're coming up here on the Brian fight. It's really close, but he is able to finish him off with plenty of health remaining.
Yeah, at least one swing, at least two swings left in him, if not maybe a third.
But yeah, so GG everyone to the winner of the race, Brian Williams. As he talks to the king, he has an official time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 29
Damn
seconds.
it, Brian, why couldn't you just win 18 seconds earlier?
Too many ones. This is a team. It's not about one. You know.
MonsieurSlime refilling in Garenham. We'll make a right turn at Garenham to find the jerk and get his rainbow drop.
And then start grinding.
Doesn't have too far to grind, because, you know, level 16 we know is eminently winnable.
Yeah, he needs to get to 9750, and he's at, what, 6,000 right now?
I thought it was 7. I thought I just saw 7.
Okay, 71. He still needs 2,500 experience. Slime doesn't have to finish. It's up to him if he wants to, and it looks like he's going to play it through. He must be thinking that level 15 is go mode if Brian already finished.
Assuming he knows. He might not even be looking at IRL. Like, I know when I race, I have IRL completely minimized, so I don't know. You know, unless I check it, I don't know who wins or the time or anything until I dot done.
And congratulations, Brian, on winning the race. I guess when he's around and wants to talk.
Okay, now you can hear me. I had push to talk on. Thank you.
No, thank you.
So, Brian, what are your overall thoughts on this seed here?
I was afraid the whole time. I saw the sword after I grind for like 8 or 9 minutes. And I saw Rimildar after I grind for another 5 or 6 minutes. And I was like, please don't let it be a Garanham gold grind. And then it was. And I was like, oh no. So I was just scared the whole time.
Yeah, actually, what you did was what ended up winning it. He went the opposite way, found Rimildar first, ended up staying around grinding for a while so he can get keys, which led to absolutely nothing. And when he tried to go through the swamp cave, he never made it to Garanham and never went back. Otherwise, he would have been able to make that gold grind early and probably would have kept this close. But the fact that you went and found the sword first and grinded, you were already 800-900 experience ahead before he got the sword.
Oh wow. Yeah, well, once I got the sword, I was committed to getting a couple more levels so I could heal or do something else, and Hurtmore came along, and yeah, then it was fast. Really fast.
Yep, Slime is just grinding now. He hit go mode not long ago and made a couple of mistakes. He died just before he got to Garanham, or to Cantlin, Garanham's grave. And then when he went back, he got the coordinates and left without going into the grave. So he got the flute and then had to go all the way back and get the stones. And then he had no magic, so he had to walk all the way back. And yeah, he's at 7,800 experience in grinding right now.
That was actually, that was really nice. I had wings when I was done with the grave. And I think if I had return, I might have just returned when I saw those coordinates. And then I paused and kind of took stock. I don't want to walk all the way back here. That was the longest walk I've had in a race in a really long time.
Yeah, someone probably should have mentioned it and maybe poke you too that Cantlin was 5 squares away, and you know what, besides radishes, you know what else they sell in Cantlin?
Right. What? I don't know. What?
Yeah, just radishes, that's it.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Come on.
Why? That's all that matters, radishes, right? I mean, we people are suggesting like randomizing shopkeepers and putting the radish dealer in there too. It does sell fairy water, okay? It has that too.
So, Brian, you're going to advance to the quarterfinals of the upper bracket here to face the winner of Diabetes II versus Zarnax42. Any thoughts on that one?
No, Zarnax and I both are pulling for this 42 matchup, but obviously they're both really amazing runners, so I'm both looking forward to it and very afraid they are too. So yeah, Diabetes or Zarnax, both will be really tough matchup, and but maybe we'll get the 42s going.
Yep, you're still alive in the winner's bracket, and you earned a break because you don't have a race next week now. More time to think about what's going to happen.
More time to practice, more time to play casual races.
Yeah, and more time to watch everyone else. I learn a lot watching everybody else play, and the tournament time is it's a great time to really just sit and watch everyone else's style and really see how different they can be. So, and if you're new out there and you're watching, you're practicing right now. You don't know it, but you're learning a lot just watching. So, if you haven't touched it yet, you're already becoming an expert.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the only thing we've taught them today is radishes are good.
I mean, there have been plenty of people. I mean, myself, Ferran Burgundy, those are two that pop to mind immediately, that actually got involved in the Dragon Warrior community by, commentating and tracking races before ever racing a seed of our own. So you really learn a lot just by watching these races. And, for me, for commentating or tracking, or, just by watching this, you're getting so much experience, and, you're forming ideas, and you're forming strategies in your head that you don't even know.
Yeah, that's how I picked up other randomizers doing the same thing. Just watching them for a while and be like, I'll do it. Why not? I mean, Dragon Warrior, well, I've been around since the beginning of Dragon Warrior Randomizer, so I didn't really watch it to get into it. I've kind of been there, being the vanilla speedrunner before the Randomizer came out, and trolling around in McGrew's chat as he was doing Twitch Plays Dragon Warrior before he became a Randomizer.
But that's pretty much how I've learned all of my randomizers that I play, is by watching first. The only one I kind of got in on the quote-unquote ground level on was a Free Enterprise. I think I was part of the second ever casual race of it. But just watching and learning is just so great, and especially for those of you out there that might be chat, right? Beta makes a great point too. Even participating in the chat, right, with the chatters out there throwing out all sorts of different ideas. I mean, if you want to race this, if you want to play this, just by watching these races, you're in a great position to just, start racing right now if you want to.
Oh yeah. And little update here. A couple minutes ago, Slime was kind enough to drop in the race channel, I'm diving next level 1 time. Well, good news. Next level is when he will be diving, no matter what, once he kills one more.
Yeah,
I think
one thing that here, I'll point out, Slime's not going to run out of magic, so I can cast outside here. But when I ran out of magic and tried to Death Warp on these Axe Knights, I couldn't get out. It just refused to damage me. It was quite frustrating, actually.
Well, yeah, you were damage breaking them, so if they weren't doing their baby breath, they really couldn't do anything to you.
Yeah, I pointed that out too. I was like, he's trying to Death Warp off of an enemy that refuses to kill him. But that is level 16 for Slime, and he will be heading there. And unless he gets tripped up from a red dragon on the way down, should be pretty easy. Pretty much this race came down to 2 things. At the beginning, you choosing to go to Cole, and he chose to go to Rimildar, whether those were really choices or not. And the second big thing was, when you got the keys, you went right to the trap tile and found the Axe Knight and grinded till heal more. And Slime did not do that. He just kept trying. And again, another thing is he died when he got to the Red Dragon at Hawksness. He just didn't have heal more, and he just didn't have the defense at the time, and was just falling behind more and more. And then pretty much the gaffes around Cantlin/Grave is what really cost him.
Yeah, the red dragons and armored knights were quite a wall out there, and even with heal more, I almost couldn't get away from them. So yeah, that was my plan. Just get heal more. I thought the overworld could be too scary, especially I knew Second Continent would be really big, with how little was on First Continent, and there was only 2 towns left, or 1 town left if it was Garenham. So there was nowhere to refill out and about. So I needed to get heal more to have any chance.
Yeah, it was kind of nice of them to literally put everything bunched up together, just in like a few different groups. Oh yeah, you didn't see this, but there is one enemy that had Dragon Lord Breath.
Which one?
The red slime. They also have sleep, by the way, because they just back attacked Slime at 93 agility and put him to sleep.
I'm not sure I fought a red slime, actually. I think I jumped right over them with the fairy waters at the start.
Yeah, at the start, you went and saw Brecconary and got the fairy waters, and he kind of missed Brecconary, didn't go that direction, and never saw them. So spent longer inside that desert. But he is making his dive now. He's going to find out that there's red dragons literally everywhere. And, but it's not too terrible. He has a heal more to burn. As long as he gets better rolls than you did, Ryan. He has a heal more to burn.
Yeah, Yeah, those rolls were pretty bad. But I knew I'd gone in with the extra heal more, so I was only freaking out a little bit on that last heal more. I wasn't counting, but I didn't want to see any more 9s.
Yeah, you definitely kind of got the short end of the RNG rolls there, unfortunately. And it started out so nice. You had an initial 17. It's like, oh, this is going to be... wait, stop. Go, RNG, stop.
Yeah, with the only thing we didn't see was the Blue Dragons. We were kind of hoping they would have a surprise to, you know, at least make Sharlock look exciting, but even they were kind of tame, so no surprises.
Yeah, only the Armored Knights had anything worse than just an attack. So yeah, I wasn't too afraid, especially with the defense and agility, even though agility's not real, but it was somewhat comforting.
Agility is good at raising your defense. That's it. I mean, Slime proved it when he got back attacked by a red slime at 93 agility. Literally, the only thing it's good for is keeping you from taking damage. So he's descending into the last zone of Sharlock here.
And it also looks like he's not using fairy waters.
Yeah, I think he just stopped using fairy waters.
Maybe he's going to use them on the Dragon Lord.
There's definitely not a reason to use it on the Dragon Lord if you have the Death Necklace, which also he's going to the Treasury for some reason. Oh, because he never got the Death Necklace because he never checked the chest in Rimbledar.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's right
I
there.
just realized that. He was in that town like 3 or 4 times and never checked that chest.
I forgot about that.
So that Death Necklace, not getting that, oh, that hurts. That definitely came. That's a little bit of coming back and biting you at the end. Because he just cleared out the treasury and didn't find the Death Necklace. See, now he needs all that fairy water.
Yeah. So how many fairy waters does he have? 5? Does he have 5?
I don't know
6?
exactly.
Well, he doesn't have the Death Necklace, but he did pick up the Fairy Flute.
Yeah, well, the good news is, though, is he does have 134 hit points, so he will most likely get doubles. So this is going to be interesting if he can win it with this. Yeah, that's going to be painful telling him where the Death Necklace is when he gets here.
Yeah, it is.
Well, he got ambushed by the Stone Man on the trap tile, but, you know, nothing to worry about here. He's good.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Just heal up and let's see if he can do it. He has 6 fairy waters, I think. I mean, he has a bunch of fairy waters.
Yeah, he does. So that should help somewhat.
Yeah, hopefully Dragon Lord 1 is going to be a little tame, but hey, there's a melee. That's when you have that much defense, a melee is tame.
Mm-hmm. Hey!
90 defense is when you damage break a Dragon Lord 1.
Ooh, gets the stop spell too.
Yep, he's got the stop spell. Is he going to finish him? Goes in at full health.
Doesn't get back attacked.
Doesn't get back attack, so
There's
here
10.
comes the water. He needs to see high rolls, not 9s and 10s. 6 to 13, I believe, is the damage range.
21.
Yeah, he's getting bad He got triple though. That helps. The bad news is he rolled 3 pretty bad fairy waters.
42.
Oh, geez, these are bad fairy waters. 9 to 16, and he's rolled 9 or 10, 10, and 11, 11.
55.
Okay, that's at least his max melee roll.
$67.
6 fairy waters, and he got 67 out of it, huh?
Yeah, that's far from ideal.
That's very far from idea. And he's not getting any doubles yet, so.
85.
Oh, there's a double, so that helps.
95.
Yeah, I think he's favored to win right now.
103. 112.
And he got another double. Yeah, this is looking really good.
124.
He's favored to
Yeah,
win
he's
this
looking
fight. Not the... Blunk stomp. Yeah, I think he's got
134.
this.
I think he's got this. I think he can even low roll his way to a win here. 142.
Oh, easily. Even if he got all minimums, he still wins.
149. 160. Easy peasy.
Yay, GG! With the MonsieurSlime coming in second place. The very, very slow strat.
Hey, he even finished with more heal mores than Brian Williams did.
I know. And there's the Dragon Lord with 154 health. So GG to MonsieurSlime, coming in second place, unfortunately, with a official time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 55 seconds. Yeah, this seed was pretty much dictated by direction at the beginning. That was it.
And MonsieurSlime will now drop down into the second bracket, where he will face the winner of Sparco versus Blue Lobster.
Yep, that will be a race that takes place next week. This week we'll later, let's see, today, yep, Sparco and Blue Lobster have already scheduled their race for this weekend. But yeah, while we're waiting on Slime to get in here, tomorrow we got a busy day, don't we?
It's a very busy day.
We got 4 matchups tomorrow.
Yeah, indeed, and it's going to start a little bit earlier than is normal. It's going to start at 6 p.m. Eastern. We have Jack MS Wedge against Azrael Ravenheart somewhere on the Speed Gaming family of networks.
Yep. I was going to do the whole alternating thing.
That's a good idea. I like that alternating thing.
It's not as cool if we have to talk about it,
just
though.
do it now, and then we'll just do it from there.
Okay. Then the 8 o'clock matchup between Diabetes II and Zarnax42. The winner plays Brian Williams. That will be on the Randomania networks.
Yep, and then at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, we have Ferran Burgundy against Apex Corvid, again, somewhere on the Randomania family of networks.
And then finishing off the night at 10:30 Eastern tomorrow will be Jay Coper versus the Seawolf 1 on this channel on RPG Limit Break.
And speaking of that matchup, I will be calling it along with the runner that just entered Discord, MonsieurSlime. MonsieurSlime, good job finishing that seed, man. It was a fun seed, I think.
Yeah, GG's to Brian. That's I feel like that's probably a pretty impressive time. Start was rough, and certainly winging home from Cantlin instead of diving the grave cost me a lot, but didn't cost me the match. That wasn't going to make up 19 minutes. So, but it had an impressive time.
We got some bad news for you, Slime.
Oh no.
The death necklace was in Rimmeldar. You know, the chest that you never checked?
Oh. Well, when you mark things wrong, that can happen.
So really the major difference in this race was just one decision early in the race. MonsieurSlime, you found Grimmeldar first, right? You very dutifully ground up your money. You grinded up your money so you could get a couple of keys and check the shop and everything. But Brian Williams actually went east first and found coal first and found the sword. And Brian Williams then immediately set up to grind on some Drill Magi outside of Coal while you were getting wrecked by enemies in the Swamp Cave, and that kind of spiraled from there.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. It's unfortunate sometimes, but that's the fun of Rando, and that's why I'm glad this is double elimination. I got another shot here, so. But yeah, overall, like I don't know that I would, obviously other than going east first and not marking Rimmeldar as checked, I don't know that I would have changed too much of what I'd done. I will say I definitely felt behind when I got to Cantlin and got coordinates, and so I decided to roll the dice and hope that the wing home was going to save me an entire dive, and instead it cost me a long walk, but that happens.
Yeah, doing that long walk to Cantlin 3 times was no fun, and then when you actually found the Stones of Sunlight out of the grave, no return spell, no fairy water.
Yeah, that was unfortunate too, but it was still fun to play, and hopefully everyone was entertained, and looking forward to seeing who my next matchup is in the supplemental brackets, and hopefully I'll run into Brian a second time. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Cantlin was next door to the grave, just so you know, and it does sell wings, just in case you know.
Yeah, I knew that.
Usually don't have wings unless you're a Drake slime, but sometimes you gotta pin them on.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think it was feeling a little bit tilted and rushed at that point. But yeah, they're there.
So yeah, the big time cost was the sword at the beginning. You go in the wrong way, and then when Brian got the keys, he went into the swamp cave and he checked the trap tile first, and he grinded the Axe Knights to heal more. And then left, and you just kind of ran right through, and you were struggling on the second continent without heal more.
Yeah, that was a pretty late heal more. I forget what level it was, maybe 12 or 13, somewhere in there.
12 it was, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, lots of herb shopping too, as opposed to that's the smarter grind. And again, something maybe you check earlier, especially since it's really handy to the castle, and you can just keep taking your death warp back and grabbing levels.
Hurt more is one heck of a spell.
It's pretty good, yeah.
So next week you will be moving on to face Sparco, the winner of Sparkover or Blue Lobster. Their race is this weekend coming up. Any thoughts on a potential opponent that you want to face?
They're both going to be tough at this point. We've seen a lot of seed doesn't matter being really proven out in the tournament, and that's just going to continue to be the case. Again, hopefully it's a good race, and we both do well, and I prefer it to be closer. But it's fun either way, and they'll both be a good challenge, and looking forward to next week.
GG Slime. It was a good race, and I'm sure there's a pretty good chance we meet again. So,
well, you're my championship selection, so you better prove me right here.
Awesome. Yes, thank you very much to MonsieurSlime and Brian Williams for the race. And I think we are done for the evening. Got to get ready for a big night tomorrow, huh, Rosie, man?
Yeah, indeed. We got a whole bunch of races, so we better get that up and going. But first off, I think we need to thank a few people behind the scenes. We do need to thank our restreamer, CD Improv, and our tracker, Cami on Renakai. And just a little reminder here, if you haven't already, please make sure you follow our runners, brianwilliams42 and MonsieurSlime. And also make sure you follow my co-commentator, High Spirits. He plays a whole bunch of different things, mostly RPG related. And his channel is always such a fun watch. So make sure you do bop that follow button there.
And of course, don't forget my buddy here, the Z-Man with the 050778 tagged at the back of his name.
No, thank you. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go raid Jay Coper, who is going to be involved in a casual Dragon Warrior randomizer race shortly after, we cut stream here. So, hi,
casual race started. Go run.
Run. So I guess everybody have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a whole bunch of races.
Yeah, have a good night.